I dated this Italian guy from New York once. His name was Giovanni. We met through a mutual friend senior year of college. Now, Giovanni was a very bulk, muscle-bound Italian stallion. He had a deep voice and incredibly sexy Italian East Coast accent. We were friends for a while. We had a great connection, and one day he invited me over his dorm room to cook me dinner. Of course, I accepted.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Ask the Girl from Schenectady, and I am your lovely host, Aduayo Magic Kodumi, aka Ayo Magic, the girl from Schenectady. So that clip you just saw was another clip from my one-woman show where the main character describes Giovanni, the Italian stallion she dated while in college. So today's topic: interracial dating. Yes, honey. I got a few things to say about this one, but first, let's hear what the male and female panel had to say about this.
Growing up, I was surrounded by, Black love and all this and unity within our culture. And I think with society now, I see a lot of biracial couples. My preference solely is my people. I love a good Black man. It's just something that my preference, and I'm not opposed to, opening my mindset and seeing what's out there.
I've definitely dated outside my race in the past. So I don't see, I can't, since I have in the past, I can't say there's something wrong with that, right? So I've done it before. But I will say there's something beautiful about a Black woman in every stretch of it. Like, they understand your struggles, understand where you come from. Let's be honest, though, the Black woman has carried this country, right? From slavery on, right? So there's something beautiful and gorgeous about that. There's something about someone that understands your shared experiences. They get it. There's something nurturing about a Black woman, whether, even as a wife, as a mother to be, all those things. So I say, Black love, Black marriage, Black dating is so beautiful.
I think I'm very aware of different cultures and very involved in different cultures in my community. And so if somebody is not as open to other cultures, then that's a problem for me. So it's more of a personality mix. It's more of a cultural mix. Honestly, as far as like what shade you are or what culture you come from, I love learning about people's cultures. I love different foods. I love talking to all sorts of kinds of people. So for me, it's not rooted in my whiteness, because my whiteness wasn't ever really a part of my identity, which that's my own thing that I have to I don't want to say deal with or rectify or anything like that, but that's my own thing that I've had to go through. And so because I don't necessarily identify with that, and it's not that I identify with another culture or anything like that, it's just I didn't grow up around a lot of white people, and so I just don't have that ingrained in me. So having that lack of cultural identity has opened me up to seeking out other cultures and really learning from that. And so in that process, it's definitely has opened me up to dating a whole variety of people, including white guys, including, Asian, including whatever. And so for me, really, it's more about personality and can you go where I'm going?
For me, I do not see I have no gripes with interracial dating, right? I think that is one of the beautiful parts of why a rainbow is so beautiful, is the different colors, right? It's when you start getting all these things, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different life trajectories, right? Just like you create something new. I think there is something extremely beautiful in that. Okay. But that being said, there is nothing on God's green earth like a Black woman. It just is not. There just isn't. There just
Sorry,
isn't.
we love to hear that. Okay.
I mean, my mom is black. You understand what I'm saying? My mother is black. So
Mhm.
come on now, man. Come
Say
on.
it again.
My
Say
mother
it
is
again.
black. So,
You
come
get
on, man.
it, brother. That's right.
So for me, strong preference on what I grow my seeds to be. I would love for them to be, for me, fully Nigerian. One, so that's automatically black.
I
But
was going to ask you that, actually. I'm
I
glad
would
you said
love for my kids, yeah, to share my experience of being 100% Nigerian. It's just something that comes with that.
that.
Um, Next, yeah, second preference would be to just raise, black children. Yeah, hell yeah, I would love that. But still agreeing with Cola, you can't turn down an opportunity. If you're looking love in the face, you'd be saying no to God. You'd be saying no to God. So it's like, I don't think that would be, in terms of just and right. I don't think that would be correct. I don't think that'd be the right thing to do, especially because you may not come across another love like that again.
Absolutely. Yes, honey. Black love is beautiful. Okay, let me keep it real with y'all. I love me some black men, okay? Let's be real. Black men are just everything, okay? But I have dated outside my race multiple times. Okay, and the reason being is I just believe in keeping your heart open because you just never know where love can come from. It could come from a different place, background, color, culture, size that you could ever think in your wildest dreams and surprise you. So I just don't believe in closing your heart off to any racial background. I believe in always being open. Now, specifically us black women, I believe that we should specifically keep our hearts open to dating outside our race, mainly because a lot of us black women only prefer to date black men, and I think that love can really surprise us and show up where we don't expect it to. Now, for me personally, I have to say that I do prefer dating. I prefer dating Nigerian men. I would prefer a Nigerian man or a black man. However, I will continue to date outside of my race. I will continue to be open to different backgrounds. I love meeting men of different cultures, different backgrounds. I think it's important to always be open to meeting new people. That's just how I feel. All right, you guys know what time it is. It is time for the question of the day. So as usual, some really interesting questions have been popping up in my DMs, and I thought it would be great to keep addressing them under the segment. So today's question of the day is, what if Mr. Right never shows up? Then what? Okay, here's my answer. It would be okay. Seriously, if he never showed up, it would be okay. First of all, let me explain something to you all. I already found the love of my life. Jesus is my soulmate. So I have to trust and have faith in God that he's the one that placed the desire in my heart for me to be married and have a partner. So if God placed the desire in my heart, then I have to trust and have faith that in God's timing, that the right man will show up and that I will find Mr. Right when it's the right timing for me and him. Now, if for some reason the right man never shows up, then I have to have faith also that God will remove the desire from my heart for me to be married if it wasn't meant to happen. So, in my opinion, if you have a desire to be married, have children, and it hasn't happened yet, you just have to trust that God is the one that gave you that desire, and trust and keep having faith that no matter how late it is in life, that it can still happen. Now, on a side note, going back to episode 1 of Ask the Girl from Schenectady, we talked about the various definitions of womanhood versus manhood. And I just have to say, the ultimate destination for every woman is not a husband, 2 kids, a white picket fence, and a dog. It just isn't. Not every woman wants to be married. I believe there's a lot of amazing, beautiful, successful, gorgeous, talented, gifted women out there that are accomplishing amazing goals, and they have no desire to be married or have children. And that's okay. You know, I mean, I don't believe that we should put this pressure and this belief on every single woman on earth that they're meant to be married, be a wife, and be a mother. And I just think it's unrealistic to just think every woman is the same and that we all have the same goals and the same purpose in life, because we don't. So on that note, that concludes today's episode of Ask the Girl from Schenectady. Now, that question was awesome. Please keep the questions coming. You can go ahead and comment below, or you can send me questions in my DM. Again, I'm at on Instagram. I can be followed. It's at AYOMAJEK. Now, as usual, I do need to disclose I am not a dating coach. I am not a licensed therapist. All of my opinions are based on my experiences. Now, tune in to next week's episode where we will talk about God's love versus self-love. And as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Smooches.